Welcome to my channel, and today I like to show you the mitten that you're gonna use in the kitchen. How to make it easy way and not expensive fabric. This fabric I had at home, and I'm gonna show you a little bit later. But now I want to show you what I did create by myself. I went to the store, I took the carton that they left, on the cart. It was some sweet things inside, and I asked them pen, and I did retrace it inside the store. And I did took it home and make a little bit adjustment. I add a little bit paper on top because it was too tiny, if you can see from that side. And I make it straight at the edges. I didn't like the edge, and I didn't finish it yet. I just want to show you what I am doing. Let me turn on the other side. The edges is nothing. I just finish it. I'm gonna do the serger later on. I just want to show you what I did. I did enjoy to do this mitten, and you can do it also. I hear one lady, she's selling them on the websites, on the Pinterest or on the Etsy. She does sell them, if you can see. This is the fabric that I use. You can use any fabric that you like. You need one that goes on top, and you need one that goes on the bottom. So if you can see, this is the inside. I had some filling fabric. I found that I have at home. I use whatever I have. You can use it fleece also, if you like. You can put inside. Nobody's gonna check. So what I did is I just place it one on top the other. Let me put the camera. It's not comfortable. Yeah, here we go. One on top of each other, and I did place it on top this color of the fabric. Just iron both of them that you can feel comfortable. You can work comfortable with the fabric. So those 3 layers, let me see, you have to know when you're gonna work, it's gonna shrink a little bit because, and I want to show you, because you're gonna make those lines, and the fabric on both sides will shrink a little bit. So you have to be ready that you have to make a little bit bigger than it is, and you have to add the seam allowance also. You see, later on I'm gonna do the serger, and I'm gonna do the end of the hemming, here with machine cloth. So I'm just showing you, this is what you can do. So this is your own creation. It's easy, it's fun, and I'm just saying I did enjoy to do so. Didn't find no difficulty. So if you are a beginner, this is your time to try and work on your skills, and improve your sewing skills. So you just have to be patient. The one jump on the other, so I'm trying to put them together, and here you go. All right, so now you do the tracing. How I do the tracing? The tracing I do this way. I put my pattern that I create on top and I just trace it. Now you have to feel that you have all of your fabric on the bottom, that it's there, and you just measure and see that when you're gonna flip and make the other part, that you have enough of all the material, all the fabric. And don't forget, seam allowance plus they're gonna shrink, so your glove will mitten will go and be a smaller, so you have to be ready for that because the fabric will shrink a little bit. So after you trace it, you just go on the sewing machine. Let's do and trace the mittens and go to the sewing machine. This is what I do. Don't forget the seam allowance. You need to give 1 centimeter of seam allowance. I'm trying to put the best that I can. You have to feel the inside, then you can do, in time you can do better. This is my first time. I never done this, so bear with me. Really, I never done this. I'm tracing it with a chalk, so I'm gonna put something heavy on top that it shouldn't move, because see, it's like to move. So I'm just adding a little bit over here, and I go around. I will cut both of the mittens, all the fabrics together with the scissors, not separate. All the 3 layers you need to cut together. If you're gonna separate, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a trouble with the glove. So don't separate those 3 layers. When you put them on top, they should be on top. That's it. You don't separate them, you're gonna sew them, that's it. This is their destination, to be together. Okay, and I here go and cut. This is a finger, and I do go on top. I go from the other side and trace it here. Just be patient. It's so pleasure to do so. You can't imagine. I love it. I just love it. Easy work, goes faster. All right, here it is. What I'm going to do is I'm just gonna flip on the other side. That's it. This way you have ones close to another. If you can see, just to move a little bit, that you need seam allowance. And what's gonna happen, you have enough of everything and you are saving fabric. Now trying to move. Be patient. Be all the time patient. All right, here you go. I'm gonna draw the picture one close to another. Again, seam allowance. Just doing, by the way that I know that I can do. So let me go there, and we're gonna go here. Just trace it the way that it is, adding, it's like making a picture, like drawing. Here you go. I even don't do the round, here because I feel comfortable this way. Now I'm taking the scissors and I'm just cutting the my creation, you know, going by the line because I just add seam allowance everywhere, so I'm just going by the line. I adjust the fabric because it likes to move. I know, because it's 3 layers. We won't forget that. I'm gonna go from the other side and I'm gonna cut there. Now the second one. All right. What's the matter with you? All right. Let me see. My camera just moved a little bit, but we need to finish here. So, didn't catch the layer on the bottom, and here you go. Now we have 2 pieces. I'm putting all the scrap on the side, adjusting everything together. See that everything is nice, and we're ready to go on the sewing machine. Removing my pattern, and this is what I'm going to do. All right. I'm gonna go under the sewing machine, and I'm gonna go and do the lines. The lines you can do on the fabric to connect everything together. First the fabric, and I will do the lines that I did here, and I'm gonna show you. Or you can do the opposite way. You can do it first on the sewing machine, connect the fabric, and then you can take your pattern, do the cutty pattern. Yes. So I hope that you can see the lines that I'm here, especially the lines, that you can see them, that they equal. I don't do just lines, I do lines in between. I give them a little bit, some space, but I don't forget that they have to be equal. So the better the equal is, the better. So now I'll go on the sewing machine. Before I go on the sewing machine, I do something that I really don't like to do, but you have to catch the fabric. The otherwise it will move, and it's uncomfortable do under the sewing machine when the fabric moves all the time. So you have to catch it. Now I'm gonna move under the sewing machine and I will show you the process. All right, I did the stitches. If you can see, I tried to do stitches as straight as possible, just not to go crooked like a snake. You can see I did here and here. You can do it this way, but just have the stitches that gonna catch the fabric. Now what I'm going to do is, it's easy way now. I'm gonna put both of them together and I'm just gonna stitch around. I'm gonna do the zigzag here, not the zigzag, you can do the zigzag, yes, but I'm gonna do the serger here to secure, because on this glove I didn't do the serger. I just tried, it was my first time, as I said. So you see here, the edges I don't have round. I didn't feel like to having round. I want to have straight. It's more comfortable for me. But you can do it whatever it is comfortable for you, And I will do the stitches and go back to you, show you under the serger. Well, I made two a little bit different of them, of both of them. One I made a little bit wider here, the finger, for my hubby. And the second one, it's for me. So you can see I did at the edge zigzag. I was testing different sewing machine, but I like the zigzag. I did 2 rows of zigzag. It's because it's the fabric, it's has a lot of layers, so I didn't want to do the regular hemming. And I did the other glove more wider, because my hubby has man hands. So yeah, they're a little bit different, but in the size. But if you can see, both of them, they looking nice. I love them. I love the color. I love the way that they are. You can add some loop here. I didn't add the loop because I have where to put them, but you can add the loop here if you like. Just piece of fabric. You can, double it, double piece of fabric. Let me show you. And just add for hanging if you like. I like it the way that it is. and as you just sew and turn it on the other side, and you just add either here, either there, or either inside the stitch. But I don't like the loop. Each one has their own thing, in the kitchen. So I love the way that they came out. They came out wonderful, beautiful, inside the comfy, and I feel, not too thick, not too thin. And I have new mittens, one for my hubby, the other for me. And this is a sample. So I want to do one big and I want to do one smaller. I can do the other for me, and I can do the other for my hubby if he needs to, for sure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, just put a thumbs up. It is very important that you should sign up. If you signed up, I would like to make more videos for you. Write me a comments and share my videos. Participate. Show me that you dare. Encourage me to show you my secrets, to show you things that I know, to show you a lot of things that will help you to be better tailor, sewist, or just home sewing for your family and for you. Well, I hope you have the end of the great summer, and I see you next time. Bye bye.